So I want to talk a little bit about carrier deployments for World War III. So right now, Israel is a flashpoint. We have a carrier group moving here. We have a total of 9 carrier groups. Now, one is forward positioned in Japan, and it'll pretty much stay there to reinforce South Korea. In the eventual World War III scenario, we're going to have to deploy 3 carrier groups off the coast of China to stop them from taking Taiwan. Now, they could mine the straits, and it would you could really simplify the war if you did that. However, Raytheon and McDonnell Douglas do not make money off of cheap sea mines. They like missiles, so the greed is going to cost us. So, 1 in Japan, 2, 3, 4. The situation may be fluid. There's 2 choke points here. You may want to keep trade going. If not, you would use one of those to swing over to the Indian Ocean. So there's 5. 1 in the Mediterranean, 6. You put 1 here in the North Atlantic to hopefully contain the Russian submarines, and then you have the rest of them off of the East Coast and West Coast. The upcoming World War III, the United States and NATO, along with Israel, Japan, and South Korea, will be fighting a coalition of Syria, Iran, Belarus, Russia, China, North Korea. There'll be Africa will totally turn on us. However, they cannot project power. They'll all basically become BRICS nations. South America, we have no friends in South America. However, they cannot project power. Mexico will begrudgingly be our partner, but then again, they don't project any power. Europe is going to kind of break apart as NATO falls apart. Like I said, Turkey will leave, and if they don't actively go against Israel, they will just stay on the sidelines. It looks right now like the Czech Republic is going to at least sit on the sidelines. So that leaves you with the juggernauts of Greece, Portugal, Spain, France, and Germany. You can count on. Germany is our vassal state. Britain is protected by a moat, so they're in with us all the way. Poland is a military power, no doubt about it. So they can count. You can count on them. However, France is going to start having an energy crunch since all their old colonies here in Africa are turning on them. And anyway, so this is World War III, the outbreak. We will win, but it will be what's called a Pyrrhic victory. We're going to lose long-term, the short-term exchange of nuclear weapons between us and primarily Russia will cost us about half our population, and then starvation from the EMP and lack of infrastructure will take 90%. The people that make it through to the other side, the U.S. will never be invaded on the land, but our ability to project power across the world will be virtually non-existent after the exchange. And we'll be living like Amish people, a few years after the 10% that make it through will be living like Amish. They'll bring up radio because that's a relatively primitive kind of technology. So radio will come back fairly quick. They'll set up a telegraph system. Eventually, if they manage to maintain any kind of order, we'll have like landlines, like payphone centers eventually set up places. But we'll be basically living like Amish people. So that's what we got coming. I'm out.